Is this some Sonic game that we're playing?
No. Well, no. We
Oh,
are
thank
playing
God.
we are playing Kirby's Return to Dreamland today. Hello everybody. Welcome back to another live stream. Today we have a very special guest. It is the Croc himself, the cousin of King K.
Hello,
Rool,
cousin of
Demeech.
King K. Rool. I'm his first cousin twice removed.
Well, there you go. I must have missed out on that in translation. But Demeech,
Yeah, you're good.
it's nice to have you here, man. So we are playing some Kirby's Return to Dreamland today. I figured since Kirby and the Forgotten Land was announced the other day, we could play this in celebration of it. Just because I don't own Star Allies on the Switch, so yeah.
Or we could just decide to, watch a Seth Rogen movie to celebrate the Mario
Oh
movie
my
since the
gosh.
cast was recently announced. Or better yet, play Donkey Kong 3 and watch Seth Rogen at the same time. Honestly, I don't know anything about him, but from all the outrage, I'm assuming that him being casted as Donkey Kong probably wasn't a good thing.
Have you ever seen Well, this isn't your stream, so it's okay to say this. Have you ever seen The Interview?
Oh, no, I didn't see the interview, surprisingly.
Okay, that's has to do with it's like a parody on.
I know exactly what it is. It's a movie that actually got pulled from theaters.
Yeah, yeah.
I, I know what you're
It's
talking about.
bizarre. It's a bizarre film, but Seth Rogen's in it and James
Okay,
Franco.
I'll check it out.
Yeah,
Of course.
can't have a pothead without another pothead.
You just need to throw in a crackhead. They're
All right.
funnier.
So it seems like Mario Master 101 is here. CD Gaming. Do you like Superman 64? No.
Well, he likes going through rings like Sonic, so I guess he would like that kind of game.
It's not the same type of rings.
Sonic and the Secret Rings.
Make beliefs were born. Oh man. So how many people?
Also,
Yeah.
alright, we got 3 people here.
Nice.
You know what I was thinking today, though?
What?
So I got the Retron 3, which is a, 3-in-1 retro system that plays NES, SNES, and Genesis games.
Mm-hmm.
And it works with everything because it's hardware-based. And when it comes to Sonic, looking at Sega's lineup of games on the Genesis, they really had an edge in some ways. But I don't know. It's just like I'd rather play Mario any day.
I just feel like it's weird that Genesis is coming to Switch Online. Does anyone else find that weird?
You
Like
know what's gonna probably
instead of
happen?
instead of Game Boy, like instead of the logical Game Boy inclusion with N64, they're like, nah, let's just do Genesis.
Super Nintendo Sega Genesis. What'll be on Switch Online? Game Boy, Game Boy Color. Now let's go with the Genesis, or let's go with this.
And then next time
I'm
it'll be
surprised that happened.
next time it'll be like GameCube. How about TurboGrafx 16? Huh?
Actually, TurboGrafx 16 would be pretty cool, but
It would be
GameCube,
really cool.
yeah, that's definitely more important. But I was just gonna say, in about like a year and a half to 2 years, do you think they're gonna run out of Genesis games? And then one day we'll see Nintendo Switch Online Genesis updates July 2023, and it's some weird Sonic Blue Sphere thing, then Barney's Hide and Seek, and then they go with that weird Mario bootleg on the Genesis where you throw things.
Probably wasn't there a Mega Man game on the Genesis, or am I going crazy?
No, there was, but it wasn't really distributed as a game. It was kind of a weird thing. It was
Hmm.
like through cable or something.
Oh, I see. I see. Hey, Soshi's here. But hey, it was nice. He said Demeech, Pac-Land was on Namco Museum Volume 4 on PS1. Sadly, it's very expensive. But hey, it was nice seeing you cover Pac-Land and my favorite owl too. Ah, I'm flattered, man. It's nice to see you here. It's nice to have some regulars.
I'm looking on eBay right now. And yeah, it is a bit expensive, but why is it so expensive is a question. Like, is it made out of gold? Oh, there's one from Venezuela.
I think it's probably because Pac-Land isn't really re-released that much.
I had to resort to playing the Famicom port, which it's decent but looks like crap.
You're talking about Pac-Land, the NES port or Famicom
Yeah.
port? Yeah, it looks. I remember when.
The reason why I say Famicom is because it never got localized.
Do you remember when Pac-Man was announced for Smash and then
Oh,
Nintendo?
let me guess. You got the games on the Virtual Console. I did too.
No, I didn't. But I remember when they were advertising it, I was like, "Oh man, I can't wait to play Pac-Land, the arcade version." And then I saw the footage and it was like, "Wah wah 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 wah." It was the Famicom version. It didn't look as good.
Well, the Famicom isn't as powerful as an arcade machine, and Namco really did cool stuff. You know, just looking at Pac-Land, the arcade version, be it the Japanese release or international one based on the cartoon, it's a lot more dull with the colors in the Famicom. The sprites are nowhere near as detailed. It's an early Famicom game, releasing in '85, I think. But another thing with the Famicom is that there are a lot of games that were only released on the Famicom that are pretty cool.
I just find it weird how actually I find it funny that the guy who was developing Pac-Land was inspired by the TV show, like the Hanna-Barbera TV show. But then what's funny is that in Japan they still had different designs, the superior designs, I might add. But I don't know, it's just really funny how like other sources of media like formed Pac-Man as we know him today.
Yeah, look how well Atari did with that.
Well, they milked it dry. I'm better than Pac-Man with the bow! Remember that commercial?
No, I remember that, and it was actually a pretty good commercial.
It was.
But it's just like they had the license, or originally Atari was licensed to distribute Pac-Man in North America, and they declined, thinking the game was too easy. But they saw the success and were given a second chance when they got the console rights. They were able to distribute it on consoles and computers, and they blew it. Pac-Man on the 2600 disappointed a lot of 80s kids.
You know what's...
And I'm sure the do-do-do-do...
You know what's
scarred a lot of them.
You know what's sad though? The Miss Pac-Man port for the Atari was actually pretty good.
No, I have the Miss Pac-Man port, and it definitely is good, but at that time it was too little, too late.
Yeah.
They got Smeckledorf and didn't want to risk it with Miss Pac-Man.
Yeah. Okay, I just need to make I just need to make something obvious here. You could tell when the developers of Kirby were out of ideas when their gimmick for this game was a giant frickin' sword. I'm sorry, but like...
You
Kirby...
played Star Allies, have you?
Oh, I played the demo. That was all I needed to play. Look, I mean...
Exactly.
I've been of the opinion that Kirby's been kind of dull for a while. I think since this game. I'm really happy they're doing 3D finally. They're doing something fresh with him. It's about time. You know, I haven't felt like Kirby's been this innovative since... I know you say Planet Robobot. I haven't played it, but in terms of what I've played, probably Superstar, I have to say.
I'd say Triple Deluxe and Robobot are my favorite, but either of them are better than Star Allies, which I think is really the only bad Kirby game. It's bad in the sense that it's way too easy to the point where it's not fun. Think New Super Mario Bros. 2, but where you don't even have to think.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just so tired of the aesthetic of Return to Dreamland. It's kind of like, it reminds me of...
They finally got rid of it.
Yeah, which I'm really happy about, because I was sick of the New Super Mario Brothers type... Not the aesthetic, but you get what I mean. Like, they were going in the same direction.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah. So we're playing as Kirby right now. Things are going pretty well. This is actually one of the... I think this is a pretty easy Kirby game, but most Kirby games are pretty easy, so... I don't know if that's saying much.
They're easy, but in a sense where they're collectibles and stuff, so it's fun to play, but
Oh,
Star
yeah.
Allies was so easy to the point where it wasn't fun to play.
Yeah, I'm kind of glad I didn't get it. I almost caved in and got it, but I was like, if these people are saying that the next Kirby game is going to be the pinnacle of the series, I might want to wait.
Good timing.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't.
Banjo's coming to
You're wrong. It
N64
wasn't
Online.
overshadowed by Jack Black playing as Bowser. It was overshadowed by Chris Pratt playing as Mario.
I will say, Jack Black as Bowser could be really good. It could be as good as, well, it could be as interesting as Jim Carrey as Eggman. I think that's what strikes me as it. But Chris Pratt as Mario, it's the type of thing where I need to see a trailer to really judge.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but Seth Rogen as Donkey Kong is hysterical.
Hysterical to the point where it's so stupid it's funny, or so stupid it's... I don't know.
I think it's so stupid it's brilliant. That's how I feel about it. I still don't know what Chris Pratt's doing with his voice. He did like an Instagram story where he was saying that Nintendo and Illumination and him have been working on the voice for his Mario. So I'm not sure if he's gonna do like a Lou Albano Mario. I'm not sure if he's gonna do a Dorkly Mario, if you know what that means. I don't know if he's gonna do...
Didn't he also do the voice for Sonic?
Who, Chris Pratt? Oh, you're talking about the Dorkly guy?
Yeah.
I think yeah, he probably did. It's like the same group of people. I don't know. I just think it's gonna be an impersonation. Chris Pratt doing an impersonation of Mario. If it's not, then I'll be genuinely surprised. But I guess we'll see. I'm even questioning if they're gonna have Italian accents in the movie.
Yeah, me too. It's obviously a marketing thing.
Yeah. Yes and no, because I could see, like, some of the casting choices do seem, like, really interesting, like Jack Black as Bowser. That actually seems kind of inspired to me. It's like, oh, I like Jack Black. And, you know, if you've played the Mario and Luigi games with Bowser in them, you could see that he's a lovable, kind of goofy villain, and I think Jack Black could really play that off.
Yeah, I do too.
Alright, let's see. Wait, wasn't Chris Pratt on that leaked Sonic movie poster? Well, he was one of the actors they wanted for the cop guy in the Sonic movie, but he was too expensive for the budget, as Demeech and I say. Because apparently Illumination could afford him. But, yeah, it's just really odd that you get someone like Chris Pratt as somebody from, like, Mario. Like, everyone else seems fine. Everyone else is like, this seems like an Illumination movie, but I'll be interested to hear how they sound. Well, I guess we'll see. I don't know. What I feel bad about the most is that nobody's talking about the 3D Kirby game because of this.
Yeah, that's a problem. I definitely think Nintendo should have waited to reveal details on that Mario movie.
They definitely should have made that its own announcement with, like, maybe concept art. Like, it would have been nice. I know they said that it was going to be a while till we see, like, a look at the movie, but concept art would have at least been nice. Or maybe that would have been even worse if they showed off concept art.
Yeah, I agree. But anyways, I just realized I have something due for my class, so I need to finish that, but it was nice to join the stream, so thank you.
Yeah, man, and if you're done beforehand and I'm still streaming, you're welcome to join again.
Alright, peace out.
Alright, man. See ya, Demeech. Okay, and then there was one. Hey, Star Chronics, what's up, man? Just missed Demeech. How's everything going with you? Howdy, everybody! Furnace Fun in Burger King? I was screaming when I saw... Oh, Banjo-Kazooie. Oh my gosh. Why did I think of Burger King when I saw BK? I'm all good. I'm just working on computer science. I'm a guy. Man, that is awesome. We're all proud of you over here. Keep doing what you're doing. Some needles. We're gonna spike these dudes here. Spiky curb. Yes, he is a spiky blurb. I'm a little disappointed that we won't get Banjo Win N64 Online drops. I'm a little worried that we might have to wait till 2022 for it, but crossing my fingers that both Paper Mario and Banjo-Kazooie are added on to there before the end of the year. Because I really want to play the original Paper Mario. I was originally gonna get it on the... through totally legal means on the Wii. But I figured, well, if it's coming to Switch Online, I might as well just wait. Just gotta be patient for Bear. I say he'll come out in December. That ought to be a nice Christmas gift. It would be really nice for Christmas. I just don't know... I don't know if they're gonna do it for Christmas. I'm wondering if we're gonna get monthly releases. Because they've been pretty inconsistent with, Super Nintendo and regular Nintendo. And I'm not sure how much Genesis stuff they could add. There's already a lot of Genesis compilations out there. Unless they add, like, third-party stuff. Probably for the first wave or two. Yeah. To be fair, Banjo was, like, at the bottom of... was at the end of the list. So, I'm pretty sure we're probably gonna see him afterwards. I think Paper Mario 64 is a little overrated. Thousand Year Door is definitely a step up, though. They gotta make their big games on the platform quickly to keep the interest. But I feel like most of, like, the heavy hitters that people remember are gonna be in the first wave anyways. Like, Mario Kart 64, you got Super Mario 64, which I do have to say something. It's interesting that we got 3D All-Stars, and then we got Super Mario 64 on the Switch Online service. But, I don't know. I'm excited to play Ocarina of Time on my Switch and Majora's Mask. That's pretty cool. How much you want to bet, though, that they're going to make HD versions and make you pay $60 for them, though? Ooh, Miss Pac-Man Maze Madness. I think Banjo-Tooie... I think Banjo-Tooie is definitely going to happen. I actually think also... well... Has there been any, like, mature-rated games on Switch Online? I know there's been, like, maybe teen-rated games, but I've never seen mature-rated games, because I was wondering, like, can we get GoldenEye 007 in terms of rare games, or can we even get Conker's Bad Fur Day? Would that be too much? Would you have to have, like... Would you have to prove your age to play it? I don't know. The Curbster. But I'm really excited. I had a theory the other day where speaking of the Mario movie, you know how everyone's been complaining that the Lego Mario stuff hasn't really done minifigure stuff? My theory is that when the movie comes out next year, they're finally going to release Super Mario Lego minifigures to coincide with the movie. Mark my words, it will happen. And I will buy all of it. They make a Peach's Castle set. Thule is inevitable, but I feel like Maze Madness needs more love. It's all up to Namco, right? Because it is a third-party game on the N64. But also at the same time, I've never played the N64 version of Maze Madness. I've always played the PS1 version. Is it any good? Because I feel like I've heard that that's the weakest version out of the ones that we have. Or maybe that's Dreamcast, I'm not sure. I don't think Dreamcast is the weakest version because it has CD quality audio. And 64 Maze Madness is pretty good. The GBA version is the worst one. Oh, well, yeah. That's pretty self-explanatory, though. I'm saying, like, in terms of, like, console releases. Isn't the music slightly off on the N64 version? Dreamcast one is the best from what I've heard. Interesting. I don't have a Dreamcast, so I can't quite confirm. Though, Nintendo seems to love Pac-Man a lot, so I don't... Like, it's not out of the realm of possibility that we don't see a Pac-Man game, but... I think the problem with Maze Madness is, like, the current licensing issues with Ms. Pac-Man as a character in general. So, until Namco figures that out, I don't think we're going to be seeing anything of Ms. Pac-Man for a while. Jesus, dude. No! Go, 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 go! Okay, good. The N64 version has shorter loops and less levels, but it has more areas in the existing levels. The only other Pac-Man game on N64 is Namco Museum 64. What does Namco Museum 64 have? Because if it has more than the Namco Museum on the Switch, that's going to be kind of pathetic. In a few levels, I mean. Yeah, I got what you mean. I mean, to be fair, Soch, there's still, like... Oh my gosh, you know what would be really cool? Speaking of Miss Pac-Man, and speaking of the fact that Genesis is coming to Nintendo Switch Online, wouldn't it be awesome if they released the Genesis version of Ms. Pac-Man there? It's one of the best, like, console releases of Ms. Pac-Man. Only has 6 games, okay. Or even, like, Pac-Man 2. They haven't released Pac-Man 2 at all. That'll be interesting if they released, like, Pac-Man 2, The New Adventures for, like, Genesis Online and Super Nintendo Online. That would be really cool. I wonder if that's gonna happen. Like, the 2 different versions of similar games on both platforms. Could even do Pac-in-Time. Pac-Man 2 was on Wii U Virtual. It was? Really? Wow, that I did not know. Okay. So then I think it's... So then it's possible. I'm not sure, like, if it'll just be the Super Nintendo... It would be really cool if it was both Super Nintendo and Genesis versions, because I don't think there's, like, any bad blood between Sega and Nintendo anymore. Shouldn't be. But yes, more Pac-Man stuff. It's really sad that we don't have, like, any new Pac-Man type projects. Yeah, that's how they look. I see. It's an odd game, but I just feel like for preservation's sake, It should be like there's a bunch of games that Namco should acknowledge in Namco Museum that they don't. Pac-Land, they barely do. They only do it on like rare occasions. What else? Junior Pac-Man you never see. I have like a vendetta against Ballard Midway. Ms. Pac-Man, we already discussed why they don't show her off that much. Even Professor Pac-Man, even though it sucks, preservation's sake. I like Pac-Man's voice in Pac-Man 2. It's hilarious. Pac-Land, yeah, Pac-Land, I love Pac-Land. I have to say, it's one of my favorites too. That isn't Mario Kart Arcade GP. Wow. That's saying a lot, Soch. You guys want to still see me play Kirby, or you guys want to see me play something else? I had quite a few Sonic people the last time that wanted me to play like Heroes or something. So if you guys want me to play something else, like Sonic or Mario or whatever, you guys let me know. Pac-Man's Pac-Man 2 voice is the one I use in Sprite videos. Yeah, and your Sprite videos are awesome, dude. Please keep them up. Genesis has that twang, too. Uh-oh. Your choice. No, you guys are the viewers. I'll let you guys choose. Of course, man. I'm actually kind of having fun with this. I haven't played a Kirby game in a while. It was a nice surprise to see that Kirby's jumping at 3D. The next person we need for that to happen is Yoshi. Maybe it'll be like Yoshi in Jurassic Park. Yeah. Actually get him out of the cutesy environment for once. Whew. We need a 3D Yoshi, yeah, definitely do. By the way, Soch, have you seen that, well, I don't think you're on Twitter, but have you seen there was a beta made for a Dig Dug game. It's like a 3D Dig Dug game. It was weird. Forgot who made it, but it looks interesting. Then again, that Pac-Man World pitch video looked interesting and nothing happened with that. Which is kind of sad. I mean, it had the Ghostly Adventures design, kind of. More of the Pac-Man party design than anything, but... Still, a new 3D Pac-Man game? Come on. I'd even say Gex needs to make a comeback. Yeah, I figured it not on Twitter. I think it's on YouTube somewhere. Just put like Dig Dug 2010 beta, and I think you'll see what I mean. It's like a realistic Dig Dug. Pac-Man World 2010. Yeah. I wonder if it was even going to be called Pac-Man World. Or if it was like a reboot of sorts. I'm assuming it was like its own original project, but you never know. Leaf Kirby. Forget Gex Night. Gex Year is where it's at. Yes. I actually thought, like, if they're gonna do a Gex reboot, I think Ben Schwartz would be a really good Gex. If you don't know who Ben Schwartz is, he voices Sonic in the Sonic movie. I missed the first one. I think I'm gonna play another game, guys. I saw that Dig Dug video. Oh, okay. What are your thoughts on it? Whew. I don't know why, but I like imagining Gex with Falco's voice. It's an interesting choice. Okay. I think I'm gonna see what else we got here. Take a little break from the Curbster. It looked cool, much like the Pac-Man World 2010 thing. Yeah, Namco. I just want new interpretations of their classic IPs. That's all I'm asking for. What to play? What to play? I guess I'll just go to the Homebrew channel and see what they got. Alright. Let's see what we got here. Where's the pointer? Oh, there we go. Ready? Okay. Let's see what we're gonna play. So we got Billy Hatcher, F-Zero, AX? I think that's AX. Kirby Air Ride, Mario Kart Arcade GP, Arcade GP 2, well, Mario Strikers, Mario Golf. For some reason, Namco Museum doesn't work. I don't know what it is, but it always freezes at the start screen. I feel like Pac-Man would be like Crash Bandicoot. He can speak, most of his friends would do the talking. I could see that. SA2 Battle, Sonic Heroes, Sonic Riders, Super Monkey Ball, Super Monkey Ball 2. Monkey Ball 2 would be fun. Either Sonic Heroes or Mario Kart Arcade GP. Okay, let's see. Whoopsie. This is a tough choice. I think, hmm, why not? Let's torture ourselves. Let's play some Sonic Heroes. And then, if we have the time, we could play some Monkey Ball too. Just need to find a GameCube controller. Do I have any saved files here? I don't play Heroes that much. I'm of the opinion that if Heroes came to PC, mods would help the game immensely. But Heroes is good. It has a lot of flaws, but... Let's blast through with Sonic speed! Yeah, Ryan Drummond, I mean... I like all the Sonic voice actors. I just feel like Ryan Drummond's Sonic, to me, doesn't hold up the best. He sounds really good here, though. I will give him that. Gotta love this hammy voice acting. I love it though. I love the voice acting here, even if it's bad.
No worries. We've got this one. Ha! Think I'd miss this? Time to crack that Eggman wide open. Yeah, let's party.
You know, I was thinking about Sonic Forces the other day, and I was thinking of the Avatar with the Wispons, and I was thinking to myself, I was like, why couldn't they just make the gameplay style like Ratchet and Clank, where you have all these different weapons with different wisps in them, and you just wail on robot enemies like Ratchet and Clank style. That way it's different from Sonic and classic Sonic. I feel like in an ideal world, though, the game would just be the Avatar and Sonic. The game had the best voice direction, even if Tails was Tails. I don't know, man. I think, I get what you're saying. Like, in terms of the adventure era, this did have some of the better voice direction. I wouldn't go as far to say that, what's going on here? I wouldn't go as far to say that it's the best in the series. I would probably just say it's good for the era that it was in. I'm trying to think, like, what was the best voice direction. I wouldn't even... Black Knights was pretty good. I don't know. Yeah, in the adventure era, yeah.
Ready? Ready? Go! Level up! Got it!
Look at all those Eggman robots!
Already?
Wow, what is going on with the camera right here?
Yeah!
What is going on? This has never happened before.
Got it!
What the heck is going on? Oh boy. I thought the PS2 version was broken. Most people would probably say Unleashed. Yeah. I don't know. I'm not really like the biggest fan of Jason Griffith, as everyone else is. Like, I like him. I like his Sonic. I don't think it's the best Sonic voice. I don't think there is any, like, best quote-unquote Sonic voice. I think everyone just has a preferred Sonic voice. Oh yeah, his Werehog voice was well appreciated. I mean, the work that he put into the game was crazy. I just really like, I like Roger's, I like the sass that Roger brings to the role and the confidence he brings to the role. He's like my ideal version of Sonic. I think he just needs better writing. I know everyone says that, but I do feel like he shines when the writing's good. But, of course, that's just my opinion. I'm just more interested to see, like, I don't think Griffith is that good with Sonic. He's excellent at Shadow, but yeah, I agree. That's exactly how I feel. But I'm more interested to see, like, who's voicing Amy and Knuckles in the games now, because apparently Cindy Robinson's gone as Amy, and it's blatantly obvious that Dave B. Mitchell, who voiced him in Team Sonic Racing, was just trying to impersonate Travis Willingham, so I'm wondering if maybe they'll get him back. Roger's getting better and better with Sonic. Yeah, he is. I have to say, like, at first, I really didn't like him because it was different from Jason, like, really different, but by the time Generations rolled around, I just kind of accepted the fact that this is an older, more seasoned Sonic, and I just rolled with it. And he just keeps getting better and better. His voice, for me, is synonymous with the character now. Griffith did give us Shadow. No! Voice clip. Yeah. My problem with Griffith is that all of his characters have the same Griffith sound. If you get what I mean. Like, they all sound like him. Which isn't inherently a bad thing, but it's a little distracting. But I really like the current voice cast. I just think they should get Travis Willingham back as Knuckles. I don't know if Cindy Robinson's gonna come back as Amy. She's okay as Amy. I could either take her or leave her. But Kirk Thornton definitely has potential as Shadow. I think that's just the voice direction. What do you mean that's how you feel with Mike Pollock? There's a bit of a delay here. The camera. Something is up with the camera here. Maybe it's just my controller. This controller is a little weird. I need to get some more game people. When I hear his voice anywhere, I just hear Mike Pollock. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you could say the same with Roger Craig Smith, right? Like, he has a very distinguished voice, but I think Roger's a really good voice actor, you know? So it works in that way. Alright, let's see. Did I? Okay, where do I go? Do I have to go in as Sonic? Did anyone else find it weird that Colors Ultimate and Rise of the Wisps had Kate Higgins voicing Tails, but then, like, in the Twitter takeover, like, Colleen O'Shaughnessy is back as Tails? Like, I prefer Colleen, of course, but it was just a little weird how they got back Kate Higgins just for the color stuff. He voiced that one Pizza Hut ad as Sonic, though. Hooba dooba. Kind of gives me the vibes of how Charles Martinet narrated Pac-Man versus as Mario. I was thinking, like, I was telling one of my friends this. I was like, they should do a Twitter takeover when the next Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games comes out, when there's no controversy surrounding it. And they should do a Twitter takeover with Mario and Sonic. And get, like, Roger Craig Smith and Charles Martinet answering questions That would be amazing. And maybe get like Luigi in there too.
Ready? Yeah.
Oh. And this is just the first level.
Ready? Go, go. Yahoo! Yes!
I'm kind of surprised that for this Twitter takeover they didn't get Amy or Knuckles. That's why I'm wondering like if they're still like trying to figure out the voices for those characters. Because we already had Shadow before.
A sea palace.
Looks like X-Men's robots are here too.
I'm ready to take them out. Ready? Go! Level up.
Whoa. Okay.
Go! All right. I'll take care of this stone door.
Oh my god, the camera. What is going on?
Look at all those X-Men robots.
I think something is genuinely wrong with my controller.
Leave it to me. Let's go. Whee! Let's go.
Here we go. Ready? Yeah. Stone pillars on both sides.
How many people do we have watching the stream right now? Oh, 3 people. Nice. Audacious. Alright. I know you weren't playing Team Chaotix, but find the computer room!
Got it.
Well, Soch, you're talking about the wrong game. You're talking about the hit classic Shadow the Hedgehog. I tried getting Shadow just to see what it plays like, but it took so long to download, I was like, it's not worth it.
Let's go.
Knuckles, we're counting on you. Got it. Okay.
Shadow and Pac-Man World 3 released on the same day. You know what's funny? The day I got Pac-Man World 3 was when it came out. Now that I know I got the better game. Wow. What a strange turn of events.
Here we go. Out. Got it. Here we go.
What is up with the camera today? This has never happened to me before. The GameCube port of Heroes is supposed to be good. I mean, not flawless, but better than the PS2 version.
If we use triangle dive, we can move all around while riding.
Let's start getting items if we can.
Pac-Man World 3 is fine, but I prefer the first two, especially. Yeah, I do too. But I mean, it's decent enough. My gripe with it is that sometimes there's like no music for areas, and it just feels like really boring.
Leave it to me.
Here we go. Go. Got it.
So guys, I know Twitter is talking about it a lot, but what do you think is gonna be? I think, okay, Mario movie versus Sonic movie 2. I think personally Mario movie is gonna make like lots of money, And I think Mario movie is going to be the better overall film. Here's why I say that. At the end of the day, I feel like for me, the reason the Sonic movie got as much praise as it did is because there was expectations beforehand that it was going to be bad. And people just kind of said, oh, well, this is better than I expected. Mario movie seems like it's going to be an origin story. Oh, and the man behind Mario's behind it. I mean, we know he's not really great with stories, but seems like it's going to be pretty in-depth from what the cast shows. Also, Amy says, oh my god, in this game. This implies that there is a god in Sonic. Or it just means there's poor translation, but yeah, that too. Man, I need mods to, like, fix the jank in this game. My thing is, like, if Sega can't properly remaster their games, just hire the people that mod them. I mean, look at the people who modded Sonic Adventure 1 Director's Cut on the PC. They basically converted it. Oh, laptop's about to die. Give me a sec, guys. Before this stuff died.
I'm so ready.
Okay. Back to the game.
We can use the current from that fan to go up. Ready to try the triangle dive?
I should have played SA2. Oh well. Next time I really have to set up my mods on this computer so we could play some of the adventure games. Just have not had the time. And I don't have my mods on this computer. Can you feel the sunshine, TND? Or Ty? I'm feeling a warm spot. Sorry, I guess I just put this on. Everybody?
It seems like those robots are protecting that gate. Let's take out the robots first.
I wish they didn't ban that episode.
Hey Sonic, can you blow
Me
up that
too.
robot
It used to
shield?
be one of my favorite. Well, it is one of my favorites. I think I have the episode on DVD though, so it's never gonna be lost. What would you guys like to see in like a Team Sonic Racing sequel? Or like, yeah, what would you guys like to see in a Team Sonic Racing sequel? Because I played the game a little bit on PC, it's fun, but it feels like a really watered down All-Stars Racing game. I have the first 100 episodes, so I can still watch it. There you go. I think that's really all the episodes you need. Let's see if I could do this. Whoops.
Ready? Ready? Yeah. Ready? Go.
Ah! The spin dash is so weird.
Yeah.
There we go.
Leave it to me. Let's go.
Here we go. Level up. Got it. Shit. Shit. Take this. Take this. Take this. All right.
Okay, let's see. Can I turn the camera? Probably not.
Here we go. I've got it. Yes. Got it. Shit. Yeah. Shit. Shit. Here we go. Got it. Shit.
Actually, it's called Rocket XL.
Here we go.
Whatever, man. Feels like a spin dash to me.
Here we go. Let's head up
It's
there.
just a jankier version of a spin dash.
Whoa! What's with that giant rock?
It's coming this way.
Get out of the way! Here we go!
There's two hops now.
Looks like its buddy has joined the party.
Yeah, I doubt anyone cares that it's actually called Rocket XL. You'd be surprised. There's a lot of Heroes fans out there that deeply defend this game. And we got
Not my
EA
day.
Sports. EA Sports. It's in the game. Okay, we're in the special stage. Willy, Willy, Willy won't go home. Maybe Demeech will finish his homework soon, so he could be in the stream. Whoa! It's the boost formula in its infancy. It's literally what I'm doing, I'm boosting. There we go. E for effort. Oh. That's one Chaos Emerald down.
Stop your futile effort. You'll just make fools of yourself. I think you've got that backwards.
Dum dee 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 dum 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 dum.
Man, he's sure
Whoa.
one stubborn scientist.
I'm not ready to give up just yet.
Spirit tail. Yeah. Yeah. Nuclear nutrient.
Whoops. Where did my rings go?
Is that all you got?
Oh yes. This is definitely testing my skills. Don't get so excited, boys, talking to T-Pros. Oh boy. You know, instead of making, like, 4 separate campaigns for this game, it would have been cool if, like, each zone would be, like, for a specific team. That way, you only had to have one playthrough of this game. There we go.
This isn't the end.
This isn't the end!
Yes. Piece of cake. Too easy.
A B for... be good? At least you wouldn't have to recollect every emerald as each team. Yeah, that too. That's what I'm telling you, man, mods. Mods would make the game a lot more palatable.
Looks like Eggman escaped into the city.
Or if Sega was smart, you could have an original mode and a remastered mode.
Let's find Eggman
That's a little bit
and
more
show him the real
streamlined.
power of teamwork.
This must be an automated energy plant.
Energy plant?
So that's energy flowing through those red pipes.
What's with this path? Just standing on it carries me forward.
Whoa. Well, that's good. Otherwise, it would be a really short game. Of course, when I decide to return, it's some Sonic game. Yep. Yep. Hey, if you join in, we could play some other game. I was just about to finish Sonic Heroes.
Got it.
Leave it to me.
Here we go. We're not going there, are we? Yes, we are. Take this.
That was great. Those machines are sucking the energy off the rock.
How low can he go?
We can't let him get away with this.
Why? What is up with this camera? Demeech, you gonna join you gonna join me to chat? I'll join, but even gators have to potty. Okay. Let me try and get you on.
What's next?
Level up. Level up.
Demeech should be joining soon. I think he actually had to use the bathroom. The camera is going nuts today.
Got it. Shit.
Hello. There we go.
Level up. Dash along the trail of rage using light dash by pressing the B button when we get close to them, with Sonic as the leader.
Yahoo! Yahoo!
Why is everyone obsessed with Pac-Man? It was one game that came out 40 years ago. I think it was just the impact of Pac-Man, and also Pac-Man isn't just one game. It's many games of Pac-Man. This is coming from a Pac-Man fan.
Yeah!
Impact.
Yes! That's it! Yeah!
Sonic, do something about that robot shield, will you?
And Mrs. Pac. I don't know, man. Miss Pac-Man's a damn good game.
Yes! Yeah! Take this!
And yep, the camera went wacko again.
Yeah! Yahoo!
Let Sonic take care of this.
Yeah!
See if Demeech is available now. Let's call it once again. I used to have this game like this, bro. Seems to be a theme with GameCube games.
Am I on the call?
Yes, you are. Welcome. Welcome back, actually, I should say.
Yeah. I just want to tell you guys that school always comes before videos, so that's why I was gone. But I got my assignment done, and hopefully we'll be playing a game other than Sonic.
Yes, I just gotta finish this level, and then you could you could actually make a decision.
Comment.
Hey, meet
No,
me, boy.
he actually made a funny pun.
A what?
He actually made a funny pun to make up for all the annoying Orange's awful puns.
Hey, hey, Demeech. Hey, 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 Demeech.
You know, if you could stream mobile, there's actually an annoying Orange video game called Kitchen Carnage or something like that.
God,
The goal
no.
is to throw fruits into a blender, and it's kind of like Skee-Ball, but twisted, of course. And you have the annoying Orange providing commentary in the background. It sounds like something I'm making up, but this is actually a real game.
Sounds horrible.
It actually was decent. I used to play it when I was a kid
Barely
on
made
my iPod Touch 4th generation. think that's the last iPod Touch most people had. Because back then, not everyone had a smartphone, but with iPod Touch, you'd essentially have the iPhone without the phone. It was a one-time purchase, and you're good to go. But you know, the phones that kids get are hand-me-downs from their parents,
Usually.
unless they're Max and Ruby, where they don't have parents at all.
Max and Ruby, the video game. You get to play as Max and his sister Ruby.
Would it just be Max and Ruby's hide-and-seek game where they find their parents or find Max's voice?
Sounds like
Because
a
he
creep.
can
That
only
sounds like
speak in one word.
sounds like a creepy pasta game. The way you pitched it. Max and
Rosemary Wells.
Ruby.
Hear me out. Max and Ruby the video game. I wonder what Caillou the video game would be like.
Oh, it'd probably be Caillou as an adult, and his dad doing the Thunderfoot back step, whatever it's called.
That was in 2019. Pretty good year, especially in comparison to this crap. Also, I was gonna ask you,
Yeah.
did I show you the video Will thing? With like a
Video.
filter fish or no?
Oh yeah, you did. His will.
Because I was watching it, and I couldn't stop laughing.
You know what I was rewatching that I couldn't
hold
stop
on.
laughing at? What?
I thought Arnold was squeaking.
Uh,
Let me go get him out. Let's see where he is.
no.
Hey Arnold, where are you, buddy?
Max and Ruby
Hmm.
000 for the game. Hey man, it could be on Nintendo 64 online. It's a Lost N64.
Oh, there he is. There he is. He was just hiding in his mulch. I get him the premium mulch. Did you know that?
What is mulch?
So the mulch is the bedding. It's the stuff that he goes in his cage with and steps
Oh.
on. He
So-
can sleep in it, he does sometimes,
Mhm.
but he'll often just fall asleep on the wheel.
Really?
This guy, yeah. I spoil him rotten and get him high quality bedding and give him gourmet hamster food. Yet he just sits on the wheel and sleeps.
I love
I'm
it.
actually holding him right now, and he smells pretty good.
What's,
I was worried he gets stinky because he needs a dust bath.
what's up, Arnold? I'll be back. Wow, you have a deep voice for a hamster.
Is Mario Kart R the prototype coming to Nintendo Switch Online? If Sega Saturn games were, sure. I actually saw one at a flea market, but I had no interest in getting one.
You know what would be funny? Next update for Nintendo Switch Online. Instead of giving you guys Nintendo GameCube, we have Sega Saturn and Sega Dreamcast.
I mean, Saturn and Dreamcast games are highly sought after, so I don't think people would be too upset. Better yet, Atari 2600 on Nintendo Switch Online.
That would be, well, isn't Atari trying to make a new name for themselves or something?
I
Right?
don't think they will ever, because the name associated with Atari is resorted to the video game system,
Right.
the 2600. Anything else they've done has failed, like with their other consoles. I don't think any of them after the 2600 were successful. Maybe the
5200?
7800 saw some variation of success, but the 5200 was a flop, and the Jaguar was a flop, and now they're trying to open hotels. Yet Hotel Mario wasn't enough.
Hotel for Atari?
Yeah, Hotel Atari.
Hotel Atari. Atari!
Also,
Atari!
I
I'd love to
I was-
live in there.
I know how funny that is to you, but speaking of hotels, I was actually looking at the box art for Hotel Mario and looking up copies on eBay, and I
Mhm.
read the back, and I couldn't stop laughing. I don't know if you'll find it funny too, but
Why?
I just found it funny.
The back of a
You'll
Hotel
see
Mario
why.
thing? Was it something
It
it
describes
says?
what the game's like.
Oh, perfect. Okay.
Okay,
I think I'm
I
gonna...
see it. I see it. No, it don't end. Okay. An original Mario Brothers game, available only on CDI. Bowser has taken over the Mushroom Kingdom, transforming it into his own personal resort. He put Koopalings in charge of each of the 7 hotels in the kingdom. Even worse, he's captured Princess Toadstool and is holding her prisoner. Only you and Mario can free the princess. You must drive out the creepy Koopalings from each hotel, one by one. You'll combat Koopas, Goombas, Wigglers, Parabombs, Buzzy Beetle, Spiny, Monty Mole, Bonsai Bill, Big Boo, and Pat the Bat, just to
Oh, Pat the Bat?
just to name a nefarious few. Yeah, Pat the Bat's not even a Mario enemy. That's why I found it funny. Like they were literally listing off iconic Mario enemies, and then they just throw Pat the Bat in there, who's not even a character.
Maybe he is, and we just don't know it yet. Okay, so what game should I play,
October
Demeech?
5th. Alright, let's see your collection of Virtual Console and WiiWare games.
I don't have much. This is really all I have before it shut down. I have other Wii games and GameCube games though. We were playing Wario World the last time.
I thought your friend stole that from you.
I don't know what you're talking about.
No, Hotel Mario's hilarious. How about Mario Kart Arcade Grand Prix?
We played that the last time.
Play it again. It'll make up for all the times I played Mario Kart 8.
I think I'm gonna play Wario World.
How about going to settings first and change your time to what it actually is?
Does it matter?
Yes.
Wait, I'll be right back.
Also, another thing, I think even the voice of Mario in Hotel Mario would be a better voice actor for Mario than Chris Pratt, simply because we've heard him speak, and it's not just meme-worthy, but it's decent for Mario.
It's also horrible for Mario. Nice
I
of
mean,
the
it's like-
princess to invite us for dinner, eh, Luigi? I hope she makes
It
lots
wasn't
of
dinner.
spaghetti.
I can recite it word for word, in correlation to the music, so I'm thinking about it in my head. Nice of the princess to invite us over for a picnic, eh, Luigi? I hope she makes lots of spaghetti. Luigi, look! It's from Bowser. Dear pesky plumbers, the Koopalings and I have taken over the Mushroom Kingdom. The princess is now a permanent guest at one of our 7 Koopa hotels. I dare you to find her if you can. We gotta find the princess, and you gotta help us. If you need instructions on how to get through the hotel, please check out the enclosed instruction book.
Wow, you really memorized that whole thing.
I mean, I hope I did after the amount of YouTube poops I watched relating to it.
Okay.
I'm proud of you for not getting Switch Online. Mario Kart 8 is older than my cousin? Isn't Mario Kart 8 older than your brother, TMD?
Yeah. Well, came out what, 2013 or 2014?
2014. If you know your brother's birthday, I can tell you the exact day when Mario Kart 8 launched.
April 2014.
Okay, so he's a month older.
Wow. Wow. Can't believe that game is that old. This is a very underrated game, I must say.
Oh, you're playing Wario World?
Yeah, I said that.
Also, speaking of Wario, I was playing WarioWare Get It Together today, and TND told me, I'm not going to spoil anything, but one of Orbulon's micro games is absolutely hilarious. And the moment I saw it, I knew exactly what he was referring to, and I was in shock. And I'm pretty sure if you played WarioWare Get It Together, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I'm talking to the chat, not you, because I know you told me about it ahead of time.
Yeah. I don't know how I came across it. I think I saw it on Twitter or something, but I just had to show you because it was so bizarre. Just like this level here. We're beating up clowns.
You know, okay, I'm not gonna say it, but I'm gonna tell you what it reminds me of.
What, beating up clowns? In this
Yeah.
game? Oh my goodness. What does it remind you of?
I'm sending you the message.
Now I get to listen to this awesome pause music.
Okay, I sent it.
What was that?
It was on the stream. It wasn't intended to be on the stream. The message I sent after.
I saw it. That's horrible. That's absolutely
The
horrible.
thing is, that was the only good part of that episode.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow, Family
it was
Guy.
that bad.
That show has no standards. Literally.
You think it's a Simpsons ripoff, except more edgy.
It seems today that all we see.
The episode was screams the silence the story of Brenda Q.
What?
It was a story of Quagmire's sister getting beaten by her boyfriend.
Quagmire has
And
a
it
sister?
wasn't funny. Yeah, I didn't know that either. And the thing with Family Guy is it's supposed to be funny, but this wasn't. I'd say it's even worse than the episode that's most famously considered the worst. Though, I'm not even gonna say it, but
Oh,
you know which one
yeah,
I'm referring
we don't
to.
want to get banned.
Did the orange really take over your stream? Yeah, he did. He spit orange juice on your PS1. That's also why we're not getting Mario Kart 9 and we're gonna get Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Deluxe.
Way. How much you want to bet Charles Martinet is voicing Wario in the Mario movie?
I was actually thinking Danny DeVito as Wario and Sacha Baron Cohen as Waluigi.
Oh my god, that would be Sacha Baron Cohen as Waluigi would be amazing.
It would be, but knowing them, they're probably gonna cast Crispin Glover as Waluigi.
Or Jim.
Because you know how Illumination operates, right?
Yeah, they get big stars attached to their movies because that's where most of their budget goes.
Yeah, exactly. They found a way to make low-budget CGI films. I was gonna say CGI with all the talk about Hotel Mario. And what they do is get some celebrities to voice characters and market the movies that way. Sure, there were some good ones like Despicable Me, but they really just milked the Minions. You ever heard of beating a dead horse? Well, I think the Minions would be beating a dead horse with a dead horse.
I actually really like Despicable Me. It's sad that they milked it dry because, you know.
No, it was pretty good. Wasn't that their first film too, or no?
I think it was, yeah. That's why I was like, oh, Illumination, I like them. And then eventually people were like, I hate Illumination. I was like, why? And then I saw their other films. It's like, hey.
Do you remember Blue Sky?
Yeah. They were okay.
I think some of their films are pretty underrated, but they're alright.
Yeah, I think so too. I think Sony's actually been stepping up their game.
Good. Who's the one that made Boss Baby, by the way? Because I always see that
It's
advertised.
DreamWorks, but guess who
Oh.
owns DreamWorks now?
Illumination.
Technically.
Or Disney.
No, Universal does. Meaning that
You
Illumination...
mean like at...
Universal Studios! Ka-ching!
You know, I really hate that you knew that I was referencing before I even said it.
You gotta watch that movie one day, all the way through.
It's a horrible adaptation of the book, but if it's some sick, twisted parody, it's great.
Nah, it's just...
Like the stuff that was in that movie. Hey, look at this! It's a super luxurious, omnidirectional whatchamajigga. So the way this works is that it's operated via 3 wheels. It's better than the last acronym we had too. Super Hydraulic Instantaneous Transporter. Even when I watched the movie when I was 7, I understood that joke. I
Oh.
didn't understand the one about the hat though, where Cat in the Hat was looking at a picture of who were they, Sally and Kojak's mom? Or
I forgot. Oh, Joan. Joan.
Klondike?
You
Oh,
remember Alec
that was
Baldwin?
a-
You remember Alec Baldwin in that film? Joan. Joan.
Yeah, and I remember watching it again, and when they were jumping on the couch, they said it's like being at a circus, and they don't just leave it at that. Cat in the Hat then says, yeah, but without the tortured clowns or drunken clowns that have hepatitis. Yeah, it really reminds me of Dr. Seuss.
It's just a Mike Myers movie, but the Cat in the Hat's there. That's the charm of it, I think. It's just so adult that it's uncanny.
It's definitely a guilty pleasure where you know critically the film is bad, but you just can't help but laugh at it.
Yeah.
The one that isn't critically looked back upon so poorly, but is considered worse than the original, is the 2005 Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. I think I might be in the minority, but I think it was better than the first one. And I'll tell you why. If you've ever read Roald Dahl's books, you'll realize that the guy was kind of eccentric in a way, where there were a lot of darker themes and such, and he hated the first movie. So, in correlation with his daughter, they made that movie based on what Roald Dahl would have probably liked. Totally different from what Nickelodeon is doing with SpongeBob.
I don't know, man. Johnny Depp's portrayal of Willy Wonka is not what I read in the book. You're really weird.
Willy Wonka's always been known to be eccentric, though. I don't think he was ever normal.
I don't know if that's eccentric. I think that's just Michael Jackson.
There was talk about him being based on Michael Jackson, but Tim Burton confirmed that wasn't the intention.
What was then? Because that's all I got from it.
I think the story was about how Willy Wonka wanted to do something different than what his dad scheduled him in,
Right,
or had planned for him.
right.
So the movie was more about Willy Wonka than the first one, and it's clear why they used the term Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory for the first film, because that's when they started selling Wonka candy, which actually hasn't been sold since 2015.
Isn't that weird? Because I remember having Wonka candy. I've never had like a Wonka bar. I don't know if it was.
I have.
I don't remember. I don't even remember how the candy tasted. I don't know if it was good or not.
I'll tell you how it tasted. So the Wonka bars that they sold were essentially milk chocolate with graham cracker pieces. They were good, but never my favorite.
Yeah.
But
Sounds good.
yeah, yeah, they discontinued it years ago. And they still have stuff like Nerds and such, but they got rid of the labeling worldwide. I
Why?
remember I was in Greece and I saw them selling Nerds, which was surprising, but they imported them from the UK. I don't know why they did it. Maybe the licensing agreement was over with, but
So what are they naming them now?
they just call them Nerds, Sweet Tarts, Runts.
They are Wonka candies, though, right?
Actually,
Technically.
no.
No?
If you've read the book, they're not. The only one that is Everlasting
Gobstopper.
God, or Gobstoppers. That's the only one from the movie, and the Wonka bars when they were being sold.
Hmm. Well, there is a new
See
Willy
ya,
Wonka
Ketchup.
movie being made.
The one from Epic Movie?
No. Timothy Chalamet's playing as Willy Wonka.
You know, I'm interested to hear about what that Barney movie is.
There's a Barney movie coming out?
Yeah, except it's gonna be the origin story and be a much darker take on Barney.
Oh my god. Can you imagine if it's like... You know what would be funny? If the kids who grew up with Barney are adults, they find the toy again, and they somehow bring Barney magically to life, and Barney wreaks mayhem on the world. Hey, kids!
It sounds like a Mad TV skit. Not Mad
Exactly.
Cartoon Network, the original one, Saturday Night Live.
Exactly. Because that's what it sounds like. Why would you do a Barney
It's like
movie?
no one has original ideas anymore.
As sad as it is. Yep. Okay. Oh. Dang. How am I supposed to get in there? Oh, that sucks. This is an interesting game. Somebody somebody in the chat last time said that a successor to this game could basically be like a Dynasty Warriors style Wario game.
Yeah. But one thing Soshi the Yoshi just mentioned, the one with Tickle Me Emo, yeah, that one.
Who's Tickle Me Emo?
They did a parody of Tickle Me Elmo with Tickle Me Emo, and we laugh at the emo stuff. That was weird. But, yeah, the whole emo phase was weird. Do you remember that or no?
Who's emo phase?
Like, there was a whole emo thing going on in the late 2000s and early 2010s.
Oh, yeah. That was, you mean goth?
No, goth means you hate the world, emo means you think the world hates you.
Potato, potato.
No, it's totally different.
Similar styles, though, no?
The style is similar, but emo means you think the world hates you, goth means you hate the world.
Does that make me goth?
You know, I used to joke about that all the time in middle school, and I suggested my friend Chris would go into his parents' house one day just dressed up goth and say, "Mom, Dad, I'm goth."
There we go. And I did not
I think
time
it's
that.
too late to be talking about gothic architecture, though.
That just sounds like my college. I'm so evil, I'm so evil, I'm so evil.
Did the Jeffrey Jellyfish thing get into the stream?
I think so.
I hope so.
I would hope so too.
Why? Because Jeffrey Jellyfish is funny?
Oh,
I thought you hated Jeffrey.
you know why he's funny. Don't act like I
Why?
don't
Because
know.
of the name?
Yeah. Hey guys, this is my Jeffrey. Styles was here earlier, actually. Speaking of
Oh, he was.
speaking of that, yeah. Yeah, he was here earlier. He said he was studying some computer science thing.
You know, that's initially what my major was until I found out I hated coding.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I have to punch it. That was a waste. Okay. This is one of, like, the worst levels in the Wario world, I must say. So what's your impression of this game, Demeech? Because I remember a friend of yours got you this game for your birthday or something.
For my birth, so I was given this on one day in 1999, before the GameCube was even a thing. Nah, I'm just messing with you.
I was birthed.
My father.
Kid.
Oh, no.
Come on, Jeffrey.
just-
That's one of my favorite moments in the pre-movie era. Oh, man. Oh, I gotta get
That
this
whole
one.
episode is underrated, but very weird. SpongeBob has an obsession with Kevin, who is some sea cucumber. I like that back in the early era of SpongeBob, they were using all kinds of sea creatures. We had Mystery the Seahorse, we had a sea cucumber, Mrs. Puff, of course.
Hi, Kevin. I'm your biggest fan. Yeah, that's nice.
Also, another great moment of self-awareness. Do you remember when SpongeBob was a lifeguard and he said, "There are sharks in the water! Hey, that's me and my family!"
That was funny. That was really good.
Also, another great moment of self-awareness came from the worst episode of the pre-movie era, SpongeBob's house party.
I like
Hey,
that episode.
someone just sent us this letter doesn't understand that we can't even read it underwater. Great, I'll just throw this into the underwater fire.
See, that's the humor I missed from SpongeBob.
Yeah, it's a totally different show now, but I understand why people like it.
Yeah.
But I don't understand why people would like the spin-off, so. Or the third movie.
Yeah, I don't know. To each their own, but I can't get behind it. Hey, this clown just pummeled into me. What the heck is wrong with you?
It's 2016 all over again. Oh, there's a sea turtle? Hope it said protect the sea turtles.
Oh, when I look into your pretty eyes. Girl, you make me dumb, 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 dumb. Ugh. I got a project I have to do soon. In a group. Not
Oh
looking
no,
forward.
group project.
Yeah,
Is it in person or online?
I don't know yet. I mean, the class is online, but...
That's how unmotivated I am, because I'll tell you what happened with me. I found out that there was a group project, and I scheduled a call with one of the group members who participated, and she said 9 o'clock, responded at like 8:55, then disappeared, and never responded back again. And I told my teacher what happened, and she should have, or said, you should have thought ahead.
Wow. Typical professors.
No, typical professors who are idiots, or buffoons.
Which is a lot of professors.
Yeah. And look at the elephants.
Bro, you make me dumb, 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 dumb. Huh.
You know there's only two Sega Genesis games that I need right now?
Which is what?
Ronald McDonald's Treasure Land and Moonwalker. I heard Moonwalker was actually pretty good.
Really?
Yeah, and they also had it on the Master System, which I didn't know. Also, I did get another Genesis. I think I told you that.
You got the version 3, no?
No, I have the version 3. I was trying to play it multiplayer with my friend, and we had problems with that. So I was looking into systems to get, and I got the Retron 3, which allows you to play 3 different systems on an HD TV, being the NES, SNES, and Genesis. And also it's backwards compatible with all the accessories too, like the Game Boy player. I'm not sure about the power-based converter though, but it did work with my AM Knuckles cartridge.
Well, that's good. Do you have all the add-ons for the Genesis? Like 32X,
No.
Sega CD?
I did see a Sega CD the other day, but the problem with those is that they're unreliable.
Yeah. They're all pretty much broken at that point.
Oh, so they're like McDonald's ice cream machine.
You know what's funny? Not McDonald's related, but I went to Burger King the other day. I asked for soft serve ice cream, and they were like, the machine's broken.
That's
BS.
something you don't hear very often.
Yeah.
Is there a Chick-fil-A near you? Because that's one of the obsessions when it comes to fast food. Like, I'm sure they put ketamine or something in their sandwiches because there's
my
always
God.
a line, it's always busy, and it's looked back upon fondly for some reason.
There she is. Sarah's here. There she is. There's my
You know, I'm glad you have a girl who will watch you do a WarioWare stream because it's not every day you find a girl who accepts you playing Nintendo games, and yet they're the same ones to go all crazy over the Disney crap.
Well, I mean, I don't know if everyone's into Disney like that, but... Yeah.
I mean, I like Disney to an extent, but there are that's definitely, I would say...
No, but she, I mean, she is the best, honestly. And...
Oh, it even plays the GBA video cards? Oh, just what I'd like to do. Watch a GBA video cart on my Game Boy player. Or on the TV. As if it already wasn't compressed enough. Speaking of movies, the movie I just got recently works on my PS2 Slim, so I skipped watching a wonderful movie to join your stream.
Hey. Was it worth it?
No.
Sarah, what are we doing tonight? How's Emerson doing?
Jeffrey?
Not Jeff. Watching T&D play video games I don't understand. Yep. That sounds about right. Say hello to this T&D person. I hear he does streams with this guy called Demeech.
He's been dead for years.
A highlight, to be honest. Well, I'm glad you're having a fun time. Even though you don't understand most of it, but I'm just glad you're having a fun time.
So I'll explain the game. So essentially you're playing as Wario, who's Mario's rival, but really not a rival since he's only been a villain in like, what, 2 games?
Pretty much.
And it's his journey to get as much treasure as possible. And by doing that, he has to beat up clowns, suck up gold coins, and shake his butt.
He's not joking. That's actually what the character does. Oh my god.
You know, if you got WarioWare Get It Together, you would see that it has alternate box art. Do you want to take a guess what it is?
Is it... You know what? I don't know. What is it?
It's literally just Wario picking his nose.
That makes sense.
That's what it is.
That makes a lot of sense. Oh, this clown keeps beating me up.
You know, I tried getting into painting, Sarah, but no one would buy my paintings, so I had to eat them.
Enough with the SpongeBob references. I just finished up writing an essay and I'm taking a break in painting and listening. How was that essay doing? Well, I mean, you're taking a break from it, but like, how far are you
Oh,
into
the paint
it?
by numbers.
Yeah. But paint by numbers are really cool.
I just like, my favorite thing about paint is just sniffing the paint and then falling asleep afterwards.
Oh my god.
I'm kidding.
That's dangerous.
You know, I was buying compressed air to clean electronics because I work a lot with them, and they said that, are you 18? I'm like, okay, if people are stupid enough to use this stuff not as intended, why save them? They're beyond saving. And then I go to Walmart trying to find it one day. As it turns out, they had to hide it in a cabinet in the electronics section because there was a problem with employees going out in the parking lot and using it. They're also short-staffed, by the way. Gee, I wonder why.
Sounds like a consistent complaint. They're paint by numbers, so I'm not that artistic. Oh, please. You're plenty artistic. You don't give yourself enough credit. All your paintings are great. You know that she did a sunflower painting all by herself? Looks
Send
beautiful.
it to me.
I don't know if I have the picture, but it looks really beautiful, I must say.
Paintings is not my specialty. I'm
not-
pretty good at other art forms, though.
It's not mine either. There was actually, funnily enough, there was a lady at my job asking me, Tyler, are you good at painting? I'm like, no. And she's like, you want to make good money? I was like, sure. She was like, do you want to help me paint? I was like, I don't know how to paint. I'm not going to say yes to something that I'm not good at. I'm
If
ready.
she's talking about the art form, I'm not good at painting, but probably painting a wall I could do.
Yeah. I mean, I think most people can do that. I'm writing an essay about the evolution of novels. Ooh. Fancy. I like it a lot. Okay, so we gotta get some enemy down here so we can get down into this hatch. The more SpongeBob references, the better. Soshi, don't tempt him.
When my tear ducts give issue, I just need more than a tissue.
Oh my god.
I need 4 ply when I cry. Oh!
Yeah.
I don't care what people say about that episode. It remains one of the funniest in season 4 for that alone.
Wait, people don't like that episode?
It's Pie Guy Rules who doesn't like it. I think
Why?
it's a similar case to... Because he considers it bad that Mr. Krabs wouldn't throw a birthday party for Pearl, but I'd say
He's
that
cheap.
the funny moments overshadow that.
He's cheap. Isn't that the whole reason why
mean,
he doesn't
yeah.
want to?
But it's called Flanderization. Do you know where the term originates from?
Ned Flanders.
Yeah. So essentially on The Simpsons, he was once just a normal guy, but then exaggerated to become a religious fanatic. That wasn't part of his character first. I mean, it probably was slightly, but
Is that actually where the
They-
term comes from? Or is his
Yeah.
name is his name like a pun on Flanderization?
that's where the term comes from.
Wow.
Shows have had problems with that before. Early On Parents was really bad when it came to it. And SpongeBob had issues with it before, though I'm not sure if they persist now.
We probably do. Okay, so I still need 2 more gems. I still need 4 more treasure chests, and I still need 1 more little dude. Okay, so you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna hop on this and start the level over. Okay, so we went left the last time. We're gonna go right. And there's nothing there. Shocker. There's nothing there. Do 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 do. Demeech, I wanted to get your thoughts on Kirby and the Forgotten Lands, because we were talking about that earlier. What do
I have
you?
nothing but good things to say about it.
Well, let's hear what you got to say. Because a lot of people are saying it looks like Kirby Odyssey.
That's how I would say it.
Yeah.
Except it might be a little more open, which is interesting considering how Kirby is. But it's about time we got a 3D platformer, and I'm so happy that they finally did it.
Do you think it's going to be more open? I think it's going to be a little bit more linear than we think it's going to be.
Well, it just depends. Yeah, sir, I agree. The pause music is stunning. Liberace, Elvis, Michael Jackson. Who needs that when you got the music of Wario World? Pause music.
Let's hear the pause music again. My god.
You know, in any other game, I hate when there's music associated with the pause screen, but I think it's funny in this case considering how Wario of a
Obnoxious.
thing it is to do.
Also, you know what else is funny? The fact that after like 2 minutes of listening to this, he says, sorry.
No, it takes 50 minutes.
50 minutes? I thought it was 2 minutes.
No, you have to listen to it for like 50 seconds and then he finally apologizes.
Oh my god. What an... Oh, here it is. Okay.
Wasn't the game also developed by Treasure?
Yes.
Of course.
Coincidence.
They also developed Ronald McDonald's Treasure Land on the Genesis.
Lies.
No, they did.
Aren't they defunct now?
I don't know what happened to them.
Pretty sure they're defunct. This is like the only Nintendo game they made.
I don't know what happened to them, like I said. I'm gonna play some games myself.
Wah. Wario is quite the interesting character.
He is.
It's a character that Demeech loves near and dear.
I actually dressed up as him for Halloween and you helped me out with that many moons ago.
That was a long time ago, wow.
Yeah, it's where I wasn't emo.
No, but time really flies though. That was, wow.
No, time flies and then you're thrown into 2020 with a pandemic and then just want to become emo.
As Sean would say, I'm Sean White, and we're playing Wii Sports.
Oh, I thought you were referring to the other one, and I was gonna say, what, you're narcissistic and think you're better than everyone else, and it's a privilege to talk to you, when in reality you're just or actually, nah, I'm not gonna say it.
No, I was talking about Sean White from the, wasn't it the Wii Music thing?
No, that was the snowboarding thing. It was some weird SSX thing. And also, funny fact, or not so funny fact, EA and Nintendo teamed up and actually had Mario, Luigi, and Peach in some NBA game, and
Yeah.
also this snowboarding game. The snowboarding one, at least, you didn't have to see the other characters with them. But seeing the Mario characters with NBA cast members, or members of the teams, was very weird to say the least.
I would say so. Oh man.
Also, when it comes to the NBA, Kim Jong-un apparently loved it so much that Vice plotted a way to meet Kim Jong-un by bringing Dennis Rodman over there, and
That's-
it worked.
That's why I'm saying, man, you gotta watch the interview.
I'm gonna watch it, but
You
I gotta watch the other movie first.
No, you gotta watch this one. This is, like, you're gonna die of laughter. It's bizarre. It's a bizarre film.
Speaking of bizarre, I'm playing Super Mario World on the Genesis.
My favorite.
You know they're eventually gonna add it to Switch Online? Like they're just gonna resort to bootleg games?
They're gonna resort to the, what's it called, the Lion King bootleg, if you get what I'm saying.
That was on the NES.
Oh my god.
No, the Russian bootlegs on the Genesis have even weirder game over screens. This one specifically has Mario and Luigi hanging by a rope over a fire, and if you don't continue, they get thrown into it.
Yeah, talk about bizarre. Ooh.
Another Mario game on the Genesis, made in, of course, Russia, has Mario killed by a blooper and has a piranha plant, making things worse. And then the other one, he literally is killed by a piranha plant. I later found out that those games had the screens taken from artwork contests, and the piranha plant one was literally just artwork taken from a tomato artwork contest, where you get tomatoes and turn them into artwork. I'm not kidding either.
Why, you know, I think there's a reason.
I hate tomatoes.
I think there's a reason I haven't
So-
heard of this.
I mean, I hate tomatoes, to be honest with you. Like, I can eat anything else, but tomatoes are too far.
You gotta have it with
But-
you gotta have it with some fresh mozz. Am I right, Sarah? You gotta have it with some fresh mozz, some olive oil.
I like them in something, but I don't like them
by themselves.
just... Yeah, or I guess it could depend on the region, because when I was in Greece, the tomatoes there were absolutely delicious.
I would say add some kosher salt and a kosher salt, black pepper, and a little bit of olive oil to give it some flavor.
Why is it called kosher salt? Like, is there something?
I
Because I,
think
know
it's
that...
just like chunkier grains of salt than like what you would get with table salt.
No, kosher means, like, approved food for fasting periods during Jewish holidays, like, of course, Passover, Rosh Hashanah, which I think was, or Yom Kippur. I don't know too much about Judaism, to be honest with you. But,
Fresh mozz is the only thing that makes me tolerate tomatoes. I don't like them either. Yeah, that's really the only time I have tomatoes, when I have some fresh mozz.
I'm not Jewish myself, so I don't really know much about it.
Fresh
But I could
mozzarella?
learn about it.
Fresh...
I know that a few places are owned and work under, like, in cooperation with the rules. Like, I know how Chick-fil-A, you know how Chick-fil-A is closed on Sunday?
Yeah,
And is, you know, they use the Christian values?
yeah.
B&H does the same thing, except with Jewish holidays and such. I've
Oh, yeah.
ordered from them before, and they're great.
Yeah, B&H
I
is
actually got
great.
my capture card from them.
I have a B&H in Manhattan. Well, there's a bunch of B&H's in Manhattan, but...
Oh, wait, there is? I
Yeah.
thought it was just one store.
No, they got multiple stores.
So you can't have Walmart, but you can have B&H. Got it.
Hey, that's not me. Talk to corporate America about that.
You know what I missed?
What?
I missed 24-hour Walmarts. Just going into Walmart at midnight or 3 a.m. was the best thing on earth.
You can't do that anymore?
No, they just used the pandemic as an excuse to shut them down because no one was going at 3 a.m. except for weirdos like myself.
Well, then there you go.
No, like legitimately, there were weirdos going to Walmart at midnight.
Oh, I
I
wouldn't
wasn't
doubt it.
particularly one of them, but you had like, you get what I mean.
Yeah. No, I
I-
know. It's the
I
same
did
thing.
see
It's the same
a
thing over
famous
here in
weatherman in
Melbourne.
my area at Walmart at
Really?
11 o'clock. Yeah,
That's interesting. I wonder what he was doing around there at 11 o'clock. Okay, I think we're
or
almost...
what's the saying with the weather? Wonderful weather we're having, meaning like it's a good day.
Yeah. Wonderful weather we're having. Okay, see you around.
Yeah, that's what I was referring to. You know it's bad when we're referring to season 6.
I think there were some good episodes in season 6.
Season 6?
Yeah.
Barely. I'd say that was by far the worst season.
I think that was a good episode, though. It was funny.
Also, are SpongeBob parents cookies? Or no?
There aren't they supposed to be like realistic sponges from like the sea?
I don't know, they always look like cookies to me. Also,
Yeah.
speaking of cookies, I was working at a fast food restaurant and I had some Brookie Blizzard in relation to some Marvel movie.
Okay.
What's the significance of that?
What was the blizzard again?
Some Brookie thing? Brownie cookie?
Brownie cookie. I don't know. I gotta be honest, I've never had a blizzard before.
Dairy Queen's interesting to say the least.
I've
No, but it
always
was from some Marvel movie.
maybe it was Infinity War. Like what year was it?
Yeah, 2018.
2018. I'd say maybe it was Infinity War then. It's the only thing that came out in 2018 with Marvel movie.
Wasn't Endgame the finale?
Endgame came out in 2019.
I remember watching it.
Yeah, but you were in Greece.
It wasn't in Greek, and even so, I could still understand it. It's just speaking it that I'm not entirely the best at.
I see. Alright, so...
Like, the grammar is different.
we need 3 more treasure chests, 1 more cage dude, and a crystal, and I think I'm gonna call it a night, because I do have work tomorrow, fortunately.
At least you're employed.
I'm kind of I'm a temp right now, but... yeah.
Actually, I am employed, but... traditionally, no, but soon, yes. I'm actually gonna work at my school.
Really?
Yeah, hopefully. And I've known the potential boss for 6 years, so I know what to expect.
Oh,
He's
good.
a cool guy. He just always references Illuminati when I'm around.
That's...
Because we had a joke about that in 2016 where Justin Bieber was part of it.
that's concerning.
I do think that there is something involved.
I don't
Because if you
think
watched
so.
SpongeBob before, do you remember Good Neighbors, Sponge Out of Water,
Yeah.
the one Cephalopod Lodge? There definitely is Illuminati. SpongeBob confirmed it.
I think
Or
it's...
someone just has a weird sense of humor.
could be that. That's what I think it is.
Also, Sponge on the Water might as well have been made by Illumination because, or, not Sponge Out of Water, Sponge on the Run might as well have been made by Illumination because they literally use the same voice for Poseidon that they did for the dolphin, Bubbles.
Oh,
Sponge
did
Out of
they?
Water was pretty good, but
No, I think...
I don't know.
I don't know.
you don't think it was good?
Not anymore. Like, I think the shine is worn off on it.
Shane?
Yeah.
Of course I was watching that infamous interview from 2011, and he said, I sacrificed myself to give other people the best time they had in their life and will never forget.
Who said this?
Charlie Sheen.
Oh, of course. Why am I not surprised?
This is Charlie Sheen. I think it's pretty funny, though. In that interview, it was the winning one. You know which one I'm referring to, right?
Yeah. I mean, Charlie Sheen, when he's good, he's good. It's like Shia LaBeouf. When he's not out there acting crazy, he's a pretty good actor.
Didn't Shia LaBeouf do the "He Will Not Divide Us" thing or some weird thing like that?
I have no idea, but it sounds like something he would do.
No, I heard something that after Trump got elected, he said "He will not divide us," which is subject to interpretation as to whether or not he meant it as, you know, in support of Trump or not. But it was, he's done weird things that I've heard of, and I remember the Sia music video with him was very weird.
I do have a funny story
But
about.
Sia's weird in general.
I do have a funny story about Shia LaBeouf. So,
You met him?
No, but let me. I'll just tell the story. So, my dad works downtown as a doorman. So, somebody went up to him and asked him for directions to the nearest Starbucks. And my dad called me, and my dad was like, Tyler, I just saw Franco. I'm like, Franco? Who's Franco? He says, James Franco. I saw James Franco. I was like, oh, James Franco. That's cool. What did he say? He was like, well, I asked him, he was asking me like where the nearest Starbucks was. And I told him, Franco, I love your movies. He gave me a thumbs up. And I was like, what did he look like? He's like, he was kind of scraggly. He said, just do it in like those videos. I'm like, Dad, that's not James Franco. That's Shia LaBeouf.
It kind of reminds me to a story that my siblings experienced. Of course, it was Ortho and Maria. And, you know, I don't know if you heard the story. I personally have never met, like, huge celebrities, but they did. So what happened is they were in Greece at one time, and they met Lindsay Lohan, out of all people.
Of course.
And they took a picture with her, and she literally looked like she was 50 years old, despite being like 30. Like, she has aged worse than Donatella Versace.
I mean, she doesn't take
Okay,
care of
maybe
herself.
not that bad.
She doesn't take care of herself is the problem.
Yeah, she did all kinds of weird stuff. Kind of like Amanda Bynes, but the story goes like this.
Amanda Bynes.
So what happened is,
Yeah.
Amanda Bynes went wild in 2013. So what happened with Lindsay Lohan is, she somehow went into my aunt's store. Thea is a word for it in Greek, but she doesn't like going by that, because she thinks it means, or calling her Thea would consider her old, so we just call her by her first name.
Okay.
And Lindsay Lohan was there, talking to the other Thea I have there, who does go by Thea, telling her something, but they don't speak English. They're one of the few that don't in Greece. Everyone does nowadays, except for the older generations, which I think is fine, considering that they haven't left Greece.
Right.
But, you know, I do attempt to speak Greek fully when I'm there, because when in Rome, you know, do as the Romans do. But anyways, Lindsay Lohan was there, and my siblings were excited to see her, and they took a picture, and they asked for another one that could be on my brother's phone, and Lindsay Lohan responded with, he'll send them to you to my sister. Or she'll send them to you to my sister. So all this to meet Lindsay Lohan, and they were going across Greece, or where they were staying this year.
All just for nothing.
Yeah.
Jeez. Wow, what a story.
Also, Arnold's with me right now.
I probably wouldn't even have recognized Lindsay Lohan in the wild.
You wouldn't have. I wonder if I still have the picture. Arnold, you are one silly hamster. You're also the second male pet that I've had in my entire life. You know who the first one was?
A poo-woo!
So silly.
Apollo. Alright, so... Man, where are the other treasure chest things? This is why I hate this level, it's just too big. It just doesn't become fun after a while.
Arnold was getting hefty. He still kind of is. I remember when I first got him in the little box from Petco, and then weeks later, he started to eat a lot more.
Whoa.
I should have called him Pac-Man.
Whoa, hold on a second. Sarah says she met Dr. Phil's son. Oh my god. You need... You need to tell me the story when you can. I never knew this. You didn't tell me you met Dr. Phil's son. That's
You know,
amazing.
it's better than meeting Dr. Phil and getting on a show.
Now, why do you feel the way that you feel? There's some crazy Dr. Phil episodes, I gotta say.
Also, T&D, I was insulted when he didn't respond to the picture I sent of Arnold. It wasn't the most flattering picture of him, but he did look cute.
She said, I'll tell you when you can. Dr. Phil is scary. No, I mean, Arnold's cute. He's a hamster. You know. He's a hamster.
He said nothing to it.
Well, I'm saying something to it now. That's probably...
He's so cute.
I was probably
Hamsters would be
tired.
the best pets if it wasn't for the lifespan. That's why I get exotics.
That's why I get dogs.
I hate dogs. Or at least my dog.
I think you're more of a cat person.
Exotic. Like sugar gliders, chinchillas. I like the weird kind of pets.
Sarah says she likes your hamster's name.
Do you know why he has that name? If you've seen him in the videos and such, he has that name because he has the red eyes like the Terminator, but that's only 25% of the reason. The remaining 75% is that he just looked like an Arnold.
The real reason is because there's a movie called Terminator where the person who plays the Terminator is named Arnold Schwarzen. Can you say the name? Because my mouth, I can't pronounce things today for some reason.
I can't either.
It's Arnold. It's Arnold. He's like he talks like this.
I'll be back.
I'll be back.
Yeah, that was part of the reason why I named him that, but he just looks like an Arnold.
She says Arnold's a funny but distinguished name.
Kinda like Jeffrey.
I don't know if Jeffrey's distinguished. I know who he is, T&D. Good, because I couldn't pronounce his last name.
Time to go
for
back
some
in your
reason.
cage. Also, you're gonna get your new food today, buddy. This dude is so chunky that he literally just sits in his food bowl and eats. It would be like me bathing in the bathtub with cereal. That's the equivalent.
Sounds like a normal YouTube video. Where am I supposed to go? I keep going back and forth. There's like no clear direction for where I'm supposed to go.
Hey, that's the same for my college major. Anyways, before Arnold eats everything and any... You know what? We should have named him LA Beast, or our good old favorite.
Oh boy, please no. Hey everyone, LA Beast here. Chonk.
LA Beast here.
Oh,
No,
do I
Ian
have to...
B, who's a huge fan of the channel, we talk regularly, and he knew who LA Beast was, and also other channels who did competitive eating. But when I asked him who the man, the myth, the legend was, he didn't know, surprisingly. But
I mean, I don't doubt him.
I think the comment saying LA Beast is actually a stunt master, that guy is a circus freak made sense. I mean, he is. Hey, you guys, if anyone ever bullies you in school, always remember that those who say they're popular in school, or those who are popular, are just in the bathroom eating toilet paper during the school dance.
Oh my god. Okay. He's referencing some YouTuber who claimed that he was popular in high school, but in reality, the people that went to high school with him said that he was busy eating toilet paper in the bathroom during prom. I don't even know. So weird. Okay. Where am I supposed to... Do you remember where I'm supposed to go to finish this level?
No, I don't. Maybe go to that Cobra thing?
Where? I already was there. I just...
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Oh,
but I'm
oh,
about to
oh,
go.
oh. I have to go down. There we go. You're gonna leave?
Yeah, I'm gonna go to sleep now because I'm really tired.
Oh man. Well, you sure you can't stay until the end of the level? Because I'm about to end this pretty soon.
I guess I should, but yeah,
Cool.
just gotta make sure Arnold's doing well.
Okay. Well, I mean, I'm almost done here. I think I know where the rest of the treasure is. So that's good.
My treasure.
My treasure. Okay, let's see. Yep. Here it is. Dun, 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 dun.
Why is one of the mechanics grabbing onto a sticky ball?
Your guess is as good as mine. Okay, I got one more treasure chest to get. One more
The
gem
only
to
reason
get.
I bring that up is because there was some obscure game system that sold so poorly called the Gizmondo, and their idea of a signature game equivalent to Mario or Nintendo's Mario, Sega Sonic was sticky balls. And it was literally a game about circular characters. It was some weird puzzle game with an awful name. But what's even weirder is this handheld, the Gizmondo, was tied to the Swedish Mafia.
How is that even possible?
Your guess is as good as mine.
Jesus. Alright. Oh,
Yeah, the story of the Gizmondo was weird.
it sounds like it was. Okay.
Yeah, apparently what happened is that this handheld only sold about 15,000 or 25,000 units. So it sold extremely poorly. I think it was only sold at mall kiosks, and there were two versions you could get. You could get the ad-free one for 400, or you could get the one where they'd show ads 3 times a day for 250. They never activated that feature, by the way. And what resulted was a handheld system with only 8 games. It did have features ahead of its time, like a GPS, a camera, and an internet browser, but it's a very weird system to say the least. I don't own it, but
it sounds
it's more
like
of a collector's item than anything.
The more you know. The more you know.
I know there are some people who like the obscure systems, but it's a very weird one.
It is very strange, I must say. Okay. So, I need a purple switch, which is right here. That's the last treasure chest. Jesus. Okay, Demeech, we're almost done here. I wish they made a sequel to this game so they could just, like, expand on some of the things that they did here. How's Wario sus? There we go. Okay. And we just travel up. We're still missing a gem, which I'm pretty confused about. There we go. Okay. Aha! We got all the treasure chests. That's good. Okay. Demeech, you still there?
Yeah, I'm still there. I'm just a bit tired.
That's okay. I'm almost done here. Oh! I'm just gonna skip you, because you're mean. Okay. must take the left route. Aha! No, that's not it. Is it? There we go. Okay, so we got all the gems. Oh, we got everything except for one of these guys. Oh, here we go. Alright. Alright, now we just gotta beat the boss and we're done with this level. Demeech, are you ready for this boss right here?
No, because I didn't play I didn't get to that level. So I think I'm gonna go before it gets spoiled to me, but... Yeah, nice to join you.
Alright, man. Have a good night. And we'll talk...
Oh, and before you go...
Yeah.
Reese he just posted a video looking at Wario's Woods on the SNES.
I guess I'll check it out. Gonna check it out then.
You have to see the better version that Nintendo has never released. Well, anyways, guys, thanks for watching, and keep calm and da-da.
See ya, Demeech.
Thank you.
Have a good night. Alright. So it's just us, guys. And we collected pretty much everything. Now we can beat the boss, and we'll call it a night. I don't know what you're supposed to say anymore. Sarah, are you still there? Are you and Emmy still there? Oh, my lord. The funny has been completely squeezed from my body. That's how I feel right now, bud. Whoopsie. Oh, she's here. All right. There we go. Okay, this guy's pretty easy. This is a very unique game. Yeah, it's very weird. It's a very weird game, but it's fun. Wario is just a weird character. Why clowns is my question. It's, well, this level's like a carnival theme, so I'm guessing that's why there's clowns. Like, not every level, like, has clowns. That's nice. That's wonderful. Getting strong Coraline vibes. Yeah, it's getting pretty freaky here. That's another movie we gotta watch together. I haven't watched Coraline in a long time. I should have just ducked. Oofity oof indeed. Oh no. Okay. I love Coraline. I remember really liking it. Like, I had like the 3 glasses for the film as well. Ah, when it came out. quite the experience, I must say. I hate this boss. Soshi, you're back for the final stretch. That movie's crazy. Yeah, it is crazy. I mean, to be fair, Neil Gaiman wrote the book. Walking down the street with a woman. That's right. Kicked his butt. And there we go. Oh, that was the clown carnival level thingy. Oh, there's still more? Okay, let me just, I think this is just like, yeah. Alright guys, I think, with that said, we are going to call it a night. I am done with the game. I got to get some sleep. So thank you guys for joining in. We're probably gonna finish Wario World next time. I'm not sure when, but should be sometime at the end of this week. All right, guys, have a good night and see ya. Bye bye.